Hey guys! I am so excited to film today's video because being a booktuber, person that loves to read books, you also love buying books. As you can see, here is my bookshelf. I have probably bought more books than I've read in my whole life. Book buying is honestly a hobby in itself and I love it. Now if you guys watched my last video, you know that I have graduated and you get money for graduation. So I want to buy books. And it is summertime and I don't really have a whole bunch of summer books. I feel like all the summer books that I have I've already read. So today we're going to go to Target because Target is cheaper than Barnes and closer to where I live, and I have a gift card. So we're gonna buy some summer books. I have a list on my phone of some books that I want to get. Might even have to get a new bookshelf. I mean, come on, it's full. There's no more room and I'm buying books. Might have to get a new bookshelf. But yeah, let's have a fun book buying adventure together. So we're in Target. I'm here with Sophie, my sister. And I'm scared of people in here. I'm scared of filming, but it's okay. We're now in the aisle of the romance and like summer books. And I see some that I'm gonna get, and I think I'm gonna try to get a book that I've never heard of. Try to find a good book on my own by just reading the synopsis. So that's my goal, is get the books I came here for and then get a book that I've never heard of before. There's already so many books in here, and we're not done. I think that I'm gonna get a candle, like a summer candle, because all my candles are Christmas and like Halloween, fall type vibes.
It smells like some
mango coconut. It smells like Sunbum. My favorite so far is this one, Mandarin hibiscus, which she picked out. It's like perfect summer vibes. It's like fruit, but like also sunscreen. If you like pineapples, go to Target and get pineapple lemonade. I think I'm gonna get this one because it's so cute too. Like the orange is perfect for summer. Okay, so hers perfect. Mango coconut. It smells like sunscreen and the beach.
like Sunbum.
Yeah, let's go get a bookshelf now. Oh my gosh. I need to go back to the gym. Because what was that? We're gonna go look around Target, look at some other summer stuff. This is becoming just a summer haul of stuff. I will see you back home to give a book haul. I'm so out of breath. Haul time. So here's all my bags. I'm actually so out of breath right now from carrying that bookshelf inside, which is right here. I'm not sure if I'm going to put me putting this together in this video or not. I might just have to make a separate video for it. So basically I found a lot of summer books. Some of them aren't summer books, but I just really wanted to get them. So this is just like a huge haul. I'm going to show you everything that I got. Funny story, there's actually still 3 books that I want to get before summer to be on my summer TBR. They just weren't at Walmart or Target, and Books A Million and Barnes & Noble were too far and I didn't want to drive. Another funny story, I was doing self-checkout with all these books and the lady was like, you know, I can do the 20% off, 30% off for you. It has to be done manually. And I was like, okay, bet. She is such a sweet soul because she saved me so much money and she literally went through every single book that I had in my bags and put the 20% off and the 30% off. Such a queen. Anyways, let's start off with the first book. Hopefully I can catch my breath. First book is This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune. I've read Every Summer After. I did not read Meet Me by the Lake. So this is a best friend's brother, and obviously it's a summer romance. And I feel like this one's gonna be good. I've heard bad things about Meet Me at the Lake, so I didn't read it, but this one I've heard good reviews, and the cover is so pretty. I love it. It's such summer vibes. I can't wait to read this. I'll probably read it on vacation, but yeah, first book. Also let me know if you guys want to see any reading vlogs on any of these books. Next book was one of my most anticipated books that I was excited to get. Now I haven't read her first series. I actually talked about it in my last video, how I tried to, but I just was in my slump and I didn't want to read it. Wild Love by Elsie Silver. I have not read the Chestnut Springs series, but it is on my TBR. I have Flawless. I plan on reading it this summer because I have a newfound obsession for cowboy romances, but I've heard such good things about this book. So it is Single Dad, and I think that it's Boss and Coworker. So I'm very excited for this. This is probably going to be one of my next reads because I'm so excited. Next is Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I have been wanting to read this so bad, but I wanted to read Just for the Summer really bad, but I haven't read the first two in that little world. It's not really that you have to read them in order, but they're in the same world, so it will kind of be spoilers of future characters and relationships, so I just wanted to read them in order. That was one of the books that they didn't have at Target or Walmart, which was A Part of Your World, I think is what it's called, which is the first book in this little world. So unfortunately I will not be reading this until I get that one and read it, but I'm very excited for this one. I feel like this one's gonna be my favorite because I know the guy in this, he like struggles with anxiety and everyone just loves the guy in this book, and there's a dog and that's so cute. I think it's workplace romance, but I know that their first meet is kind of, he seems like a jerk, but it's just because he's a very anxious person, and I like that. Complex might be the word. Next is a book that is not a summer book, but I have been seeing it a lot of places along with her newest book that just came out, and I've read one of her series. I just haven't read this one, and I've heard once you read this book you won't want to put it down. Like once you start it you need to clear your schedule for the rest of the day because you want to sit there and finish it, and I love that vibe. That is Five Survive by Holly Jackson. I'm so excited for this. It happens within one road trip. 8 hours, 6 friends, 5 survive, and that just seems like such a good storyline. Like I'm actually so excited to read this, and I think that I'm really gonna enjoy it, and if I do enjoy it I do want to pick up The Reappearance of Rachel Price, which is her new book that just came out. Next, I'm very excited that I have this. I cannot wait to read it. Funny Story by Emily Henry. I have heard people relate the main guy character in this to Nick from New Girl. I'm obsessed with New Girl. I love Nick, Schmidt, Jess, Winston, everyone. I've seen that show probably 5 times, so I'm very excited for that. I've heard such amazing things about this book. It's about these 2 characters, and both of them are going through a breakup because both of their partners ended up dating each other, which makes them kind of connected by their exes dating now, and so I think it's fake dating. I'm pretty sure that they fake date and then, you know, progresses, and I just love that storyline. Next is a book that I told you guys in the store I was going to try to find a book that I haven't heard anything about. I've never seen this book before. Never heard of it, never seen it. I picked it up. It didn't look that good. I was judging a book by its cover. The cover's kind of cringy to me, but I was like, you know what? It sounds like it could be good. Like it has potential to be good. Seven Summers by Paige Toon. I am very excited for this. It's probably past present timeline, I think. It didn't say it in the book that I saw, but on the back it says 6 summers ago and then this summer. It is 6 summers to fall in love, 1 summer to change it all. I love that idea. It's kind of reminding me of Every Summer After, which I didn't like that book that much, but only because of what happened at the end. If you know, you know. I gave it like a 3 stars because of the ending, but I feel like this has potential, and this is the cover. I think it's very cute, but kind of cringe also. It's giving like Colleen Hoover, so I was like a bit iffy. I feel like this is an elementary school cover type of book, but then I looked it up on Goodreads and it has like a 4.25 or something stars, and I was like, okay, like it has potential, the storyline, so I feel like it's gonna be a good book, and I'm actually very excited to read this. This is up there with Wild Love and Funny Story. Next is another book. I actually ended up getting 2 books that I've never heard anything about just because I was so interested with the storyline. It is Bad Summer People by Emma Rosenblum. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name. I apologize. But basically I think they're on vacation. They're at a beach. There's a freaking 20% off sticker covering up this. Let me take this off really quick. So it follows Jen and Lauren, and they go to this fire island every single summer, and they're very well known. They kind of like own the place, and they get people to do what they want is what it says, until a body is discovered face down off the side of the boardwalk. Stylish, subversive, and darkly comedic story of what's lurking under the surface of picture perfect lives in a place where everyone has something to hide. And that just intrigued me. Like, it's a summer murder mystery with rich people, I guess, and it's a very short book. It is 240 pages long. Next is Heartstopper Volume 5. I have all 4 of the Heartstopper books except for this one, of course. I have seen Heartstopper more than once. I binged these books because they're graphic novels, so they're like pictures, of course. Graphic novel, obviously. But I usually just read these in one sitting because it's so quick to read because they're graphic novels. It's been a while since I've read the last Heartstopper book, so I'll have to like catch myself up. But on the back it says University Road Trip Itinerary. So I guess they're going on another road trip. I can't wait to just sit down and binge this book. I hate how they put this sticker on it, the Target Book Club sticker. Like, I can't take that off. Why would you do that? So this follows Helen and Grant, and something tragic happened between them two. It was like a huge accident that happened 13 years ago, and they figure out how they're still bonded by that. They're trying to move on. It says theirs was never meant to be any kind of a love story, and yet the key to making peace with their past and themselves might just lie in holding on to each other in the present. And that is so sweet. Like, I feel like there's gonna be a really good romance with also like a real plot, like real problems, because obviously something tragic happened. But I'm really interested to see how this this story is gonna play out. My last book is Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. If you have not heard of this book, where have you been? Because I feel like this was such a big book and everyone has read it by now, but I have never read a Lynn Painter book. I think this is one of the first ones. I could be wrong, but this is the one I've heard most about, so I figured I would just try this one out to see how I like her writing and if I would read her other ones like The Do-Over, and I don't remember the other one, but I know that there's another one. I think it's called Betting on You. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. This is just like a perfect young adult cute romance. It's literally perfect for that. So it is next door neighbor, and they're having a magical prom moment, shocked to realize that she likes being around Wes because he's not the typical boyfriend material. And I don't know why, but I just eat this up, this trope, because it's like so predictable, and there's kind of a comforting feeling going into a book how you know it's gonna end and you just read it to feel happy and giddy inside, and I love that. That's my haul. Here's all the books. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm actually so happy to read these because I feel like I haven't gotten a big book haul like this in a long time. I feel like it hasn't been that long, but it feels like it. And I usually don't get this many. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for coming along with me to buy some new books. It is a hobby in itself, like I said, and I absolutely love buying books, even if I never read them. I don't care. And let me know, like I said, if you want to see any reading vlogs on any of these books, I will be glad to deliver. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and leave in the comments any future video ideas that you guys want to see. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!